everyone. Welcome to Rooted in the Rock. I'm so glad you're here. Happy New Year. A month late. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So I kind of took some time off trying to figure out what on earth I'm doing. So if you've been with me from the beginning, you know it's been a year, a full year. Beginning of December, we crossed our year mark. So I took some time, December, oh my gosh, November, from mid-November until after the new year, things were completely crazy for us. I had a bunch of trips and different trips. There was a homeschool trip, and then there was Thanksgiving with my family, and then I don't remember where, I've lost track of where which thing was, but there were trips. There was our regular Disney trip, and then we had a big trip out to California and saw some family, did some fun things. But also in there, I had COVID again, and one of the kids had the flu, and it was just absolutely bonkers. It was probably the busiest, craziest Christmas season we've ever had in our entire lives. It was nuts. And all along there too, I was trying to figure out, okay, what am I doing? It's been a year, because when I started doing this, that was kind of when I was talking to my husband, I'm like, okay, we'll go for a year and see what happens. And well, nothing much has happened. 20 big subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you, by the way. But 20 big subscribers on the YouTube. And I'm like, So here's the thing. You kind of go back to, you get to the beginning of the year and you're like, okay, let's reevaluate. Let's think, what are we doing? What have we done? What should we do? All this kind of stuff. And I've gone over and over and over and over and over again so many times. I've gone through it, and I actually videoed this video once already, and I went upstairs and I didn't even get it onto the computer to edit it. I was like, no, that was garbage. I have to redo it. No, because I have a tendency to ramble. So that brings me to what's going on here. Okay, so I'm going to keep the YouTube up. And I'm going to because there are some things that I'll want to share that are longer. However, what I think I'm going to do is, because I have a tendency to, I'll just talk on and on. So because of that, I am kind of making it a personal goal, project, whatever. I'm actually going to turn my focus more on to Instagram, because it can be quicker, shorter tidbits. Instead of, okay, you have to sit and watch 15 minutes of whatever. Instead of that, I'm thinking, I'm going to go for the shorter bit. Instagram, I actually have, I don't know, what is it, 38? I don't know. It's more than the YouTube, right? But anyway, but it's been just, once a week, a couple times a week. So I'm thinking what I want to do is kind of switch it to where I focus on the smaller tidbits and only use the YouTube, instead of saying, oh, I have to do YouTube every week and blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm thinking instead, I'm really going to use the YouTube for the longer videos and be more consistent with Instagram. And later on, when I have help, because I'm doing this on my own still, later on, eventually, if and when I have help, I will be able to do more of those things and more of the consistent with the YouTube. I know for a while, so here's the thing. I've been doing the YouTube once a week, and then I was doing it twice a week when I had more time. But then when school started again, I noticed I was doing twice a week and it was fine. Why is it? It's because school started. We've got school going on, and I'm teaching school at home. So, and then we have church, and we have ballet, and we have music lessons, and, all the things. So it's a lot to keep up with. And, there are times at the end of the night, I don't want to go edit video. I want to do something brainless, like watch TV or play a game before I've got to crash for the next, before the next day. So while school is going, twice a week was just too much, and there are so many things that I don't know yet, and messing with the algorithm and junk like that, it's like, dude, look, I'm just here to help. I'm here to be a resource. So, so that's what's happening. Okay, so basically everything's going to be mostly the same. It's just that I'm going to turn my focus onto sharing things in more pieces, in shorter pieces. I believe Instagram, I think the longest video, I think it's like a minute and a half. It's 90 seconds, I think, is the longest you can do. So this should be interesting. It'll be fun. But I'll be able to still share the same kinds of things, but just smaller bits at a time. And that might be, I'm thinking maybe that'll be a little easier for me. So here, I wanted to let you know, like, okay, what is the state of the channel address again? But this is, look, it's a new year. And thank God every morning we get to start over, and every year we get to start a new year. So we've done a full year. I know I took more time off than I meant to, but I've really been trying to take my time and think about things and pray about things and make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm here to be a resource. I'm here to help with everything that I can help with. No, I'm not Bob the Tomato, although I love Bob the Tomato. Anyway, that's another story. So here are some things coming up. Let me let you know some things coming up. I've got tons of footage from our trips over Christmas. A lot of it is Christmas stuff, some Disney stuff like the Christmas parade and some Christmas shows and things like that. That kind of thing I'm going to hold on to, and I'm going to wait till July. The Christmas and July stuff actually did really well. So I'm actually going to wait and do a bunch of Christmas and July stuff. Those will be longer videos, and those will get released in July. So Christmas and July, we're going to have more travel stuff coming up. Going to have more homeschool stuff coming up, encouragement and humor, and I need to learn how to cook. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not the best. And I keep thinking this would be really great in the kitchen. So anyway, there's all kinds of things I want to share and all kinds of things we want to talk about. But like I said, the YouTube and how long it takes to edit the videos and all that stuff, and it's just me all by my lonesome. But so anyway, I'm kind of modifying the format a little bit. I'm still going to keep going, but I'm just going to kind of adjust exactly how I'm doing. I'm just going to adjust until I figure out the right balance for me and for Rooted in the Rock and for what we're doing and what we're trying to do. I just have, there are lots of things going on. So I just have to figure out how I can do this and still do it well with what everything is going on. So that's what's going on. So I do apologize. It has been like a month. But yes, please understand, we were actually out of town for most of December and a little bit of January. And then, we've had, I don't know, just all kinds of things going on. So, but we're trying to get back into it and get back going again. And I'm pretty excited. I've had so many ideas and so many things I want to share. And I was like, well, I have to do this first because I got to let you guys know what's going on. There will still be plenty of YouTube, but it's not going to be a regular every week drop. I don't think anyway. Now in the summer when school's out, I probably will have much more time to do that sort of thing. But while school's in, I cannot promise the longer videos every single week. I just don't have the time. So that's that. So thank you for hanging me. Thank you, especially thank you to those of you who have been subscribers and hanging out for so long with me. Thank you so much. And always, as always, send a comment, send a direct message, email, whatever you want. Let me know if there's something that you want help with, need help with, want me to share about anything in particular or go see something in particular. Let me know. There will be a trip to the Ark and the Creation Museum coming up as well. Seems like everybody I know has been. I'm like the only one that hasn't been yet. So that'll be really cool. There's all kinds of ideas that we can share there too. So as always, feel free to comment, let me know. And I pray everyone has a really great year this year. Lord help us, because we can all sense like, things are have gotten bonkers, and it just seems to keep going. Like we keep how many years has it been now since, like, what, 2019? Probably in 2019, people, what are we in? We just got into 2024, right? 2019, everybody started with oh, thank God this year is over. We're going to have a new year and it's going to be great and things will get back to normal. And then you get to the end of that year and you're like, that was just as bad or worse. Oh, thank God this year is over. Let's start a new year. And like, it's just been just as bad or worse every year since then. Like, normal is gone. Normal is not normal is a new normal now. So who knows? We're just all doing what we can, right? But hopefully this year will be fabulous despite what's going on. There's still a whole lot of things for us to learn and grow with the Holy Spirit and everything else that's, ask Him, help me be aware of what's going on around me and how I can be a positive influence and a positive impact and help people. And we got to lift each other up, right? That's part of what I'm here for, is to help lift you up, whether it be with humor or encouragement or, hey, I found this verse that's really cool. So keep an eye out for that. So if you are one of my YouTube subscribers, be sure to check out the Instagram. I'm going to be doing little tidbits. Like some might be pictures, some might be videos. I'll be posting, I want to say slides. It's not a slide, but whatever. Like the graphic thing with maybe a verse one day, all kinds of different things. It's just all going to go on there, and we're just going to see how it goes. And then anything that needs to be longer, whether it be 5 minutes or 15 minutes, depending on how long I yammer on. Anything that needs to be longer, of course, we'll put it on the YouTube just like usual. And I'm going to endeavor to I think I'm going to try to keep my checkerboard pattern on my Instagram account. I have managed to make it this checkerboard, and I don't know. I got to look at it and see, but I think I'm going to try to keep it going, but that'll be interesting. So anyway, hope everyone had wonderful holidays, and I hope you had a great new year, and I hope your year is going well. And if not, I hope it goes better. So don't forget, like this video if this was helpful. I'm not sure how, it was informative, right? And be sure to hit the subscribe if you want to keep up, and if you want to get informed, especially in July when the Christmas and July stuff comes out, make sure you hit that subscribe so that goes into your box for you to find easier. Have a great week.